The HubSpot for Home Services business automation system has the word automation in there. And as you've watched these videos, you've seen a lot of things that are happening automatically in the background. So I'm going to show you now, just briefly at a high level, the workflows we have set up to make this all happen. We do have a number of content workflows. So when people fill out a form, it will trigger like a confirmation email, a confirmation text. When the people I showed earlier will put, hey, we're going out today, this morning to these accounts. It will trigger confirmation email. Hey, we'll be out there between 8 and noon this morning, or we'll be there between 12 and 5, things like that. Like automatically, these things are happening using our content. We have workflows that are creating, I showed you it creates automatically the deal in the work site. And then I showed you how if you click line items, roof, asphalt, it will automatically populate all of those line items on the deal. Super cool, very custom. We have some properties that help manage the deal. So for example, like automating the pipeline. We have we didn't talk about life cycle stage and lead status, and I'm not going to talk about that now. So we'll talk about that if you decide to be a customer. Our name formatting. So you don't have to worry about formatting names, and it's really cool because let me show you. This is so essential. Like people don't think about naming conventions, but when you go on to the deals, for example, it just makes it so much easier when everything is formatted the same. And if you leave it up to the user, it's not going to be. So we set up automations so that you don't have to worry about any of that. So I'm going to come over here to my folders. So we're talking name format. Owners, we want to make sure like the right owners are assigned to these different accounts. The personas I talked about, we can automate. So you know exactly who the type of person you're working with. And we also want to know where are these leads coming from. And we want to make sure to automate that as much as possible so that data always gets filled in and it's accurate. And let's see the ticket. What do I have for the ticket? Oh, it's cool. I said workflow to show you the priority. So as for an example, if the category is repair, it's a high. If it's maintenance, it's medium. If it's an emergency, it's urgent. So totally customizable, but I just wanted to show you some of the things that we set up and that you can use out of the box, or we can turn it off if you're not interested, or add different new workflows. The ticket also has a pipeline, scheduled, in progress, and closed. So I have that automated. And the work site, we do have these workflows that will do some of the calculations I showed, how when you enter in just a few data points, it will automatically calculate like all of the quantities you need for all of the products you need to do a roof. And we can set this up for different systems. If you have a consistent way of doing quotes with like common items, we can automate that, or at least get you started so you don't have to do it all from scratch. So that is just a brief overview of the workflows that we have set up. And then speaking of naming conventions, I did make sure that we have strong naming conventions on our workflows as well. So you can quickly see, what you're looking at, like field persona, it's very easy when it's organized, which is why I wanted to set this up for you. I just want you to be able to come in and use the tool without having to worry about all of these little details that we see every day with our clients.